Listen up, Drag and Drive family, because today's video, man, this one hits different. I'm not kidding. The Chinese mini EV scene is cooking so fast, it feels like the US is still buffering. And I'm not saying that as a hater, I'm saying that as a dude sitting here like, bro, how are they doing this for that price? So before we jump in, do me a quick one. Buckle your seatbelt, breathe in, and prepare your American soul for some emotional damage EV edition. Because these 5 mini EVs aren't just cute little city cars. Nah, these things are disrespectfully good. The kind of good that makes you question your life decisions, like why you're still paying $40K for a Honda Fit with no heated seats. And yes, we're doing this with full countdown energy. Every number we drop, the craziness ramps up. 5 cars, 5 shocks, 5 moments where you're gonna go, ain't no way that thing costs less than my iPhone payment plan. So let's do it. Hit subscribe if you're new, because the stuff coming your way will make you rethink the entire US car market. Smash that like button if you're brave enough to admit China's eating everyone's lunch right now, and drop a comment saying mini EV shockwave so I know you're in the squad. All right, deep breath, time to enter the EV multiverse. Number 5, Cherry QQ DOMI. Imagine an EV that costs less than many used gas cars, yet claims a 405-kilometer range in China and comes stacked with surprising tech. Yep, a real mini EV ready to shake up the budget game. The QQ DOMI is tiny, about 3,720 millimeters long, and it moves just like a city sprite. Think, what if a Mini Cooper went full electric budget mode in Shanghai? It's compact, cute, urban slick, large glass surfaces, two-tone paint, chunky wheels for its size. Step inside and don't let the size fool you. You're met with features you'd expect only in pricier EVs. A 10-inch touchscreen, leather seats in some variants, even vehicle to load, so you can plug in devices from your car battery. Minimalist but modern. Clean lines, digital dash, maybe not full luxury, but absolutely punching above its price class. Seats 4, trunk space modest, but for city car plus 1 to 2 kids scenario, totally viable. Because of its size, parking becomes effortless, perfect for tight US city streets or narrow alleys back home. Under the hood, it's pure electric. Front-mounted 40-kilowatt motor delivering about 110 newton-meters of torque. Top speed limited to about 100 kilometers per hour. Battery options, 28.5 kilowatt-hour pack giving about 305 kilometers CLTC range, or 39.33 kilowatt-hour pack giving about 405 kilometers CLTC range. Fast charging supported, 30 minutes to 80% in good conditions. And the price? Roughly US $8,300 in China. That's less than most Americans spend monthly on gas plus insurance for a used compact. Tiny size means trade-offs. Crash protection may be lower than full-size EVs. Chinese crash standards versus US differ. So here's your question for you. Would you trust a US spec QQ DOMI in suburbia? Comment below, because now we're moving up. Number 4, Changan Lumin. What if I told you an EV that starts at about US $7,300 in China, can hit about 300 kilometers range, and fit 4 people? Insane. It's ultra compact, 3,270 millimeters length, with big round headlights, a bubble silhouette, two-tone body colors, basically if the Fiat 500 electric got made in China on steroids. The interior is minimalist but polished. Digital displays, modern styling, comfortable seats, nothing overly luxe but unexpectedly good for the price. Seats 4, small family or 2 adults plus kids, totally viable for urban use. The motor is around 35 kilowatts or 47 HP and 83 newton meters of torque. Top speed about 101 kilometers per hour, battery up to 28 kilowatt hours, giving about 301 kilometers CLTC range. Price? Starting at about US $6,700 up to $8,700 USD. Again, unbelievably cheap for EV with these specs. But the controversy. Tiny size equals safety trade-offs, and real-world range in cold climates may dip. Would you buy one for your city commute if it hit your market? Drop your thoughts. Next up, we buckle in. Number 3, Leapmotor T03. Picture a 4-seat mini hatchback that offers up to about 403 kilometers CLTC range and yet sells from under $10,000. Welcome to the new world. The design is clean, modern hatchback, about 3,620 millimeters long by 1,652 millimeters wide, 5 doors, functional, compact, but not toy car tiny. Think, what if Honda Fit bar Jazz went full EV budget mode in 2025? Inside, you get features some pricier EVs only dream of. A panoramic roof in some trims, 10-inch infotainment, level 2 ADAS features, seating for 4, possibly 5 in some regions, usable boot space, backseat adults can actually ride without feeling they're in a clown car. Powertrain, battery options, about 31.9 kilowatt hours or 41.3 kilowatt hours, motor up to 80 kilowatts, 0 to 80% charging, in about 36 minutes. Price starting around US $8,270. This is nearly criminal value for an EV with these specs. But yeah, trade-offs. Less premium brand recognition, maybe weaker global service network. So here's the question for you. Would you import this if you found a good deal and support network was sorted? Think about it. We're not done yet. Top 2 are next, and they escalate big time. Number 2, NIO Firefly. Imagine stepping into a hatchback EV from a brand that says premium, that supports battery swap, claims about 225 kilometers range so far, and starts at about $16,770 in China. That's wild. The exterior spans about 4,003 millimeters length, 1,781 millimeters width, and 1,557 millimeters height with a 2,750 millimeter base space. It doesn't look cheap or small. It looks like it could sit happily on a US dealership lot next to a BMW X2 and steal customers. Interior, premium all the way. A slick, swiping touchscreen, a digital dashboard, high-quality materials. For the class, the kind of stuff you expect in old-school luxury cars, now mini-packaged in compact size. On powertrain, 105 kilowatt rear motor, 141 HP, battery packs with claimed range about 225 kilometers WLTP, top speed about 150 kilometers per hour. Battery swap capability brings a strategic edge. Instead of waiting hours to charge, you pull into a swap station and boom, you're off. Price starting at about US $16,770. In the US, you're looking at double that for similar brand prestige and no swap tech. The controversy is battery swap infrastructure is still limited outside China, and range is modest compared to large EVs. So I ask you, would you choose premium compact EV with swap tech over a known bigger EV brand? Tell me in the comments. And now, the big one. Number 1, Zeekr X. This is where Mini EV gets redefined. This compact luxury crossover from China sprints 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.8 seconds for dual motor versions, offers up to 400 to 500 plus kilometers range depending on variant, and starts at about $21,000 USD for the base model in China. Yep. The size? About 4432 millimeters long, 1836 millimeters wide, and 1566 millimeters high with a 2750 millimeter base space. It doesn't look cheap or small. It looks like it could sit happily on a US dealership lot next to a BMW X2 and steal customers. Interior, premium all the way. A 14.6-inch center screen that slides towards the passenger, upscale materials, boot space from 362 liters to over 1,100 liters with seats folded. Practical for a family, but still snappy. Under the hood, battery packs options up to 66 kilowatt hours NMC, motors ranging from 200 kilowatts rear-wheel drive to 315 kilowatts all-wheel drive. Charging up to 150 kilowatts DC, 10 to 80% in about 28.8 minutes in some specs. Price? Starting RMB 149,900, about 21,250 USD. And some subsidies bring it under 19K in China. To compare, a used luxury compact in the US might cost double. The trade-offs? Software can be glitchy, brand support outside China still building, parts supply uncertain. My burning question for you is, would you trade a known US or European brand for Zeekr if service and life cycle support was sorted? I want to hear your answer. So there it is, our journey from 5 down to 1. Chery QQ DOMI, Changan Lumin, Leapmotor T03, NIO Firefly, Zeekr X. If this lit a fire under your car nerd soul, smash that subscribe button, hit that like, and drop a comment telling me which one made you go, man, I want that now. even if you can't buy it in the States yet. Also tell me, which Chinese EV should I cover next? Sleepers, price champions, SUVs? I read every comment, promise. Next time on Drag and Drive, we're exploring the 10 cheapest Chinese SUVs that could replace your Ford or Toyota, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. Until then, stay curious, stay electrified, keep that NV friendly, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.